This is the review of the Fisher Fabhouse 3200 lumen headlight. Got this headlight for my bike because it can handle up to 96 volts, which is exactly what my bike is. So 96 volts is the full charge of an 86 volt battery, and this can handle it no problem. I had to do some modifications to the mount, as you see there. I wasn't able to get the right size for mine, so I'm just waiting on the 35 millimeter mount, and then I'll be ordering that. As you can see, I also modified the casing of it. I added some heat sinks because this light is really bright and also really hot. It does work without the heat sinks. I was just doing it for a lot of single track riding at night where I was going really slow and I wanted the full brightness of it. So having it on full brightness, unfortunately, if you're not going fast enough, it'll hit some sort of temp limiter and lower the brightness just a little bit for you. So if you want it on all the time at full brightness in California heat where it's 95 degrees, you'll probably have to add some heat sinks as well. Because this headlight can handle 96 volts, you actually just wire it directly to the battery of the bike, or in this case, I wired it to my cycle analyst. So this is the little connection I made for it. Heat shrunk it to protect it from the weather a little bit, follows it over here, and then into the back of the system right there. What's really cool about this is even if my battery is completely dead, the motor itself, being a hub motor, spins and creates enough power for this to actually power not only the screen display, but the headlight as well. So as long as I'm pedaling at least 5 to 6 miles an hour, I will get power to my headlight. All right, so with my bike on, in this case, I have a cycle analyst version 3.14 running this. There's just one button you press, and there you go. Tapping it once will turn on low beam, then it's higher, and it just keeps going. You just tap it up to 4 times for full brightness. Turning the light off is just as simple. You press and hold the back button until it's off. To show you how bright this light is, this is my camera's light. It's a pretty bright, couple $100 headlight setup. And here we go. That's level 1, level 2, level 3, and full brightness. And that's my camera again. This is a very popular and used to be my best headlight. It's 1200 lumens. It's the Night Rider. And let's see the difference here. That's full brightness on the Night Rider. It's pretty bright. I'm gonna turn that off. And again, that's full brightness on this. Here's the Night Rider again. On full brightness, you can barely tell the difference. Let me turn this off, and that's just the Night Rider now. I don't know about you, but I definitely want to be riding with this. And here's a quick mob. So that's about it. Again, you don't need the heat sinks. I just think it helps if you want to ride with full brightness all the time, especially if it's super hot out. But other than that, if it's not like 95 degrees where you're riding at night and you don't need full brightness, then you really won't need it. Fisher Fabhouse makes a great product here. Wasn't at all paid for this. I just decided to make a review since this is a sick light.